Most AI website tutorials stop at the design, but for a real local business, a good-looking website isn't enough. It needs to show the right services, handle pricing or estimates properly, work well on mobile, and give visitors a clear way to contact the business. So in this video, we're going to build a complete cleaning business website and take it all the way from setup to a real live website. For the example, I'll use a fictional residential cleaning company called Pure Nest Cleaning. We'll customize the business, prepare the media, generate the website in Google AI Studio, add a working WhatsApp estimate flow, publish it through GitHub and Hostinger, and then I'll show you how to update the live website later.
And cleaning is only the example. The smart guide I'm using supports different local business industries. So if you're building for another type of business, you can switch the industry and follow the same workflow. You can also start this entire build using free tools. Google AI Studio gives you free usage for building and testing, GitHub is free, and the smart guide I'm using is available for free below the video. You only need hosting once the website is ready to go live. Let's start. The first step is to tell the guide exactly what kind of business we're building for. I'll choose residential cleaning. The guide also supports other cleaning services like commercial cleaning, carpet and upholstery cleaning, move-in and move-out cleaning, pressure washing, and window cleaning. This choice will automatically adapt to the services, content, media suggestions, and final website brief later. For the business type, I'll choose a local cleaning team. The business name will be Pure Nest Cleaning, and I'll set the service area to Austin, Texas. Next, we have the conversion setup. For pricing, I'll use starting prices. This gives visitors an idea of the cost while still allowing the business to provide a final estimate based on the actual job. The guide already recommends services based on the cleaning type we selected, but everything can be edited. We can rename services, remove them, add new ones, or change the pricing to match the real business. For the estimate request method, I'll choose WhatsApp and enter the business number with the full international country code. This means visitors will be able to send their estimate request directly to the business through WhatsApp. Finally, we have the brand setup. If you're working with an existing business, you can use its real brand colors. Since Pure Nest Cleaning is fictional, I'll use the recommended palette from the guide. There's also an optional field for adding a real business advantage, like eco-friendly products, insured cleaners, flexible scheduling, or recurring cleaning plans. I'll keep this example simple. Now we can review the setup, confirm everything looks correct, and complete step 1. Next, we need the images that will be used on the website. If the business already has good original photos or videos, that's usually the best option because it shows the company's real work. If those aren't available yet, you can use stock media or generate images with an AI tool and replace them later. For this project, I'll use stock media. The guide gives us recommended search terms based on the cleaning service we selected, so the images are relevant to residential cleaning instead of just generic cleaning photos. We don't need a huge collection. I'll prepare one strong hero image, a few service images, and some gallery images. The guide also asks whether we have real before and after photos. For this example, I'll select no. But if you're building for a real business that has genuine before and after results, you can include them in the website. Now I'll organize the files using the simple naming structure shown in the guide. The important thing is to keep each file's original extension. I've already prepared the media folder, so I'll confirm it's ready and complete step 2. Now we can build the actual website. I'll open Google AI Studio and create a new app. Then I'll return to the smart guide and copy the first prompt, prepare the project workspace. This prompt doesn't build the full website yet. It creates the project structure and prepares a media folder so we can upload our images before generating the final website. I'll paste the prompt into Google AI Studio and run it. Once the workspace is ready, I'll open the code view. We don't need to write or edit any code manually here. We're only looking for the media folder inside: Public, Assets, Media. I'll drag the files we prepared into this folder and save the changes. Now the images are part of the project and ready to use. Back in the guide, I'll confirm that the media has been uploaded. And now we get to the main prompt: build the complete website. This is where the smart guide becomes really useful. I don't have to explain the business again. Everything we selected earlier, the service type, business name, location, pricing, WhatsApp estimate flow, brand direction, and media setup, is already included in the final website brief. There's also an optional customize prompt field if you want to add something specific to your website. For this example, I'll leave it empty. I'll copy the final prompt, paste it into Google AI Studio, and start the build. And here's the first result. The website is already using the Pure Nest cleaning information and the media we uploaded.
The services match the type of business we selected, the pricing follows our setup, and the estimate flow is connected to WhatsApp. And this isn't a fixed cleaning template.
If you run the build again, the design itself may look different, but the important business information and functionality should still follow the brief we created. Before moving on, I'll quickly test the navigation and the main estimate action. Then I'll switch to the mobile preview. That's especially important for local businesses because many visitors will discover the website and contact the company directly from their phone. Everything looks good, so I'll confirm that the first version has been built and checked. Step 3 is complete. The website is built, but right now it isn't publicly accessible. To publish it, we're going to use GitHub and Hostinger. Google AI Studio is where we build and edit the site. GitHub stores the project, and Hostinger takes that project and publishes it as a real website. First, I'll connect Google AI Studio to GitHub. I'll open Settings in the top right corner, go to GitHub, and select Sign in to GitHub. GitHub will ask me to authorize Google AI Studio, so I'll select Install and Authorize. Once the connection is ready, I'll create a new repository. I'll give it a name, add a short description, keep it private, and select Create GitHub Repository. Now I'll select Stage and commit all changes. And that's it. The project is now saved in GitHub and connected to Google AI Studio. Next, I'll return to the Smart Guide and open the Hostinger page we need for publishing the website. You'll also find the Hostinger link in the description below this video. I'll select View Hostinger Plans and then View Plans. Here, the important thing is to choose a plan that supports Node.js, because that's what we need to deploy this type of web app. In my case, I'll use the unlimited plan, which includes Node.js support. I'll select Choose Plan. Next, we can choose the subscription period. In general, longer periods give you a lower monthly price. I normally recommend at least 12 months, and longer periods can make the overall price even cheaper. For this example, I'll choose 12 months. This also includes a free domain for the first year. And we can reduce the price further with a coupon code. I'll select Have a Coupon Code, enter Profit Studio, and apply it. As you can see, the price is now lower. I'll select Continue, create or sign in to my Hostinger account, and complete the payment. After that, Hostinger may ask a few setup questions. You can skip these if you want and go directly to the main dashboard. From the dashboard, I'll open Websites and select Add Website. Then I'll choose Deploy Web App. Now I can choose the domain I want to use for the website. Since this plan includes a free domain with the 12-month period, I can select that here. You can also use a domain you already own or choose a temporary domain if you prefer. I'll select my domain and continue. Next, I'll choose Import Git Repository and continue with GitHub. Hostinger can now see the repositories connected to my GitHub account. And here is the PureNest cleaning repository we created earlier. I'll select Deploy next to it. Next, Hostinger will show the build settings for the project. The main thing we need to check here is the framework preset. I'll open the dropdown and select Vite. I'll leave the other settings unchanged and select Deploy. Hostinger will now build and publish the website. Once it's finished, we'll see deployment completed. I'll open the domain to check the live website, and as you can see, the website is now live. The images are loading correctly, the layout looks good, and the main actions are working. So the publishing step is complete. I'll return to the Smart Guide, confirm that I've opened and checked the live website, and mark step 4 as complete. For the final step, I'll show you how easy it is to update the website after it's already live. Back in Google AI Studio, I'll use the Edit tool in the top right corner. This lets me select the exact element I want to change instead of describing where it is. For example, I'll select the hero headline. Once it's selected, it's automatically added to the prompt box. I'll simply ask it to change the headline to "A cleaner home without the hassle." Then I'll send the prompt. And as you can see, the headline is updated right away. We can use the same process to update images. Let's say I want to replace the image for the standard cleaning service. First, I'll open code and upload the new image to the same media folder we used earlier, Public Assets Media. Once the image is uploaded, I'll open its menu and select Copy Path. Now, I'll return to Preview, use the Edit tool to select the standard cleaning image, and ask it to replace that image with the file path I just copied. I'll send the prompt, and the image is replaced. If you ever make a change you don't want to keep, Google AI Studio also saves previous versions. I'll open Settings, go to Versions, choose an earlier version, and select Restore Version.
As you can see, that last change is reverted, while the hero headline update is still there. Once I'm happy with the final changes, I'll go back to Settings, open GitHub, and select Stage and Commit All Changes.
Because Hostinger is already connected to this GitHub repository, I don't need to do anything else inside Hostinger. The new commit automatically triggers a redeployment of the live website. I'll wait a moment, refresh the live site, and now you can see that the updated hero headline is live. And that's the complete workflow. We customized the business, prepared the media, built the website in Google AI Studio, published it through GitHub and Hostinger, and then updated the live website without rebuilding it from scratch. You'll find the Smart Guide and the Hostinger link in the description below this video. And if you want more tutorials like this, check out the channel. I have many free step-by-step tutorials there, and I'll be building more complete AI projects in the upcoming videos. If you found this helpful, subscribe so you don't miss the next one.